spent a lot of my young days trying hard to push the time, trying to rush the ending, climb the mountain, strike the chime. I worried over money and the things I couldn't change, tried to keep the river flowing right inside my narrow range. But the older that I get, the clearer I can see that the only thing worth holding is the one who holds all three. The past, the present moment, and the future yet unknown. It's better when you let the mighty master steer the boat alone. So I just trust the turning of the wheel, turning steady and true, knowing that the Father's purpose guides everything I do. The sun will surely set and rise, the seasons will unfold, and the promise that He gave us is more precious than pure gold. I don't have to force the future, I don't have to grip the chain. I just thank Him for the blessing in the sunshine or the rain. He is the perfect engineer, the source of all my might. I just trust the turning of the wheel, and that's how I walk the line. I think of how a wagon needs to roll along the track. It can't move forward if you're always pulling backward, looking back. My faith is like the axle, steady, strong, and center deep, keeping me from tilting when the path is hard and steep. I thank the Lord for slowing down the fastness of my mind, so I can see the simple grace that busy folks can't find. A little bit of peace inside a roof above my head, a certain expectation of the loving words He said. So I just trust the turning of the wheel, turning steady and true, knowing that the Father's purpose guides everything I do. The sun will surely set and rise, the seasons will unfold, and the promise that He gave us is more precious than pure gold. I don't have to force the future, I don't have to grip the chain. I just thank Him for the blessing in the sunshine or the rain. He is the perfect engineer, the source of all my might. I just trust the turning of the wheel, and that's how I walk the line. Let the wheels keep spinning forward, Lord, just point me where to go. My whole life is a journey, and my faith will help it flow. That's how I walk the line. Trust the turning.
I've driven every back road from here to the coast, chased a lot of dreams and a few friendly ghosts. The scenery keeps changing, the signs come and go. Sometimes you feel fast, sometimes you feel slow. There are times when the gravel makes the whole truck shake and spin, when you don't know where you're going or exactly where you've been. But even when the mountains felt too high and steep to to climb. I knew one steady promise would stand the test of time. And that's the anchor on the country road, the faith that holds me true. It keeps my spirit grounded in everything I say and do. It's the blessing of the home place, the love of kin and wife. But the deepest peace is knowing that God is my anchor in life. He steers me past the ditches, He lights the way ahead. He feeds my hungry soul on the holy words He said. When the journey gets too lonely and the map begins to fold, He's the anchor on the country road, more precious than pure gold. I think about the folks I've seen who rushed right off the path, trading peace and purpose for the fleeting aftermath. They built their houses on the sand, chasing wind and speed. They forgot about the steady hand that tends the simple seed. I thank the Lord for teaching me that speed won't get you far. That faith is the fixed point, steadier than the guiding star. So I'll slow down for the sunset, thank Him for the light, and trust Him to protect me through the coming long dark night. And that's the anchor on the country road, the faith that holds me true. It keeps my spirit grounded in everything I say and do. It's the blessing of the home place, the love of kin and wife. But the deepest peace is knowing that God is my anchor in life. He steers me past the ditches, He lights the way ahead. He feeds my hungry soul on the holy words He said. When the journey gets too lonely and the map begins to fold, He's the anchor on the country road, more precious than pure gold. When the wheels begin to wobble and the skies are turning gray, I just drop my spirit's anchor and I kneel right down and pray. More precious than pure gold, my steady anchor. The map I held was tattered, torn, and gray. I tried to find a shortcut yesterday, but shortcuts only led to briars and mud, and restless worries stirring in the blood. I saw the easy path where many go, down in the valley where the lights are low. But something in my spirit turned around to find the solid footing on the higher ground. Lord, keep me on the high road home, where the faithful heart will never have to roam. It might be steep and narrow all the way, the sunshine meets the shadows of the day. I don't need the paved and wide street made of stone. I'd rather walk with Jesus on the high road home. Yeah, I'm walking with the Savior on the high road home. I passed the old white church beside the stream, just like a memory from a childhood dream. I hear the echo of a simple prayer floating on the crisp and country air. It tells me that the treasure isn't gold, it's having peace that simply can't be sold. So I will take the climb and pay the cost, because a soul with purpose never can be lost. Lord, keep me on the high road home, where the faithful heart will never have to roam. It might be steep and narrow all the way, but sunshine meets the shadows of the day. I don't need the paved and wide street made of stone, I'd rather walk with Jesus on the high road home. Yeah, I'm walking with the Savior on the high road home. They say the journey matters more than where you end, but I say it matters who is walking as your friend. And I've got the best companion I could find, walking with my friend on the high road. Take me home, Lord.
The sun went down behind the ridge about an hour ago. I'm walking on this gravel path, moving kinda slow. The shadows stretch out long and black, trying to make me doubt. But I remember where I'm bound and what this life's about. I wandered off through fields of green and valleys dry and brown, thinking I could find my way to some shiny distant town. But when the twilight started falling cold upon my skin, I turned around to find the place where love has always been. 'Cause there's a lantern on the hill, burning bright and clear, a signal from the Father that I don't need to fear. It cuts right through the darkest night, a promise faithfully kept, the sweetest golden comfort that a sinner can accept. Oh, I'm headed for the glow where the peaceful waters spill, guided by the mercy of the lantern on the hill. I've stumbled in the thicket where the thorns and thistles grow. I've seen the storm clouds gather and I've felt the cold wind blow. But every time I lost my step or couldn't find the track, I looked up to the high ground and you always brought me back. Your word is like the oil that keeps the flame alive and strong, the melody that fills my heart with a grateful country song. I don't need a map of paper or a compass in my hand, just the vision of that light shining on the promised land. Yeah, there's a lantern on the hill, burning bright and clear, a signal from the Father that I don't need to fear. I know I'll see it shining brighter than the morning sun. Welcome home, weary child, the door is open wide. The lantern on the hill, guiding me home. I used to think a good life was a headline in the news, a fancy painted portrait wearing shiny new shoes. I chased the setting sunlight, trying to outrun the dust, forgot the only treasure that was built on simple trust. But the years, they turn like pages, and the clock keeps ticking on. And I learned the true salvation comes before the break of dawn. It's not in mighty mountains or a distant city tower. It's in the quiet mercy that you grant in every hour. And that's the measure of a day, the kindness that we show, the way we let His guidance help the Spirit start to grow. It's the blessing of the harvest and the hands that pull the weed. It's finding purpose hidden in the tiniest little seed. I don't need a golden yardstick to know that I am rich when I'm walking in the light that pulls me from the ditch. I thank Him for the rising sun, the simple prayer I pray. That's the measure of a day, and that's enough for me. The world keeps trying hard to sell us heartache wrapped in lace, telling us we're missing out unless we win the race. But I found my truest freedom right here on the back porch swing, listening to the quiet song that only faith can sing. I look out at the fields now, and the fence is straight and tall, and I know the hand that built this home stands behind it all. Gratitude is the roadmap, redemption is the guide, and knowing that my Savior stays forever by my side. That we show, the way we let His guidance help the Spirit start to grow. It's the blessing of the harvest and the hands that pull the weed. It's finding purpose hidden in the tiniest little seed. I don't need a golden yardstick to know that I am rich when I'm walking in the light that pulls me from the ditch. I thank Him for the rising sun, the simple prayer I pray. That's the measure of a day, and that's enough for me. Lord, keep my vision simple and my spirit meek and low, so I can feel the small grace that the hurried folks don't know. that's enough for me. The measure of a day. Grandma had a basket full of scraps and faded thread, pieces of old dresses and the linens from the bed. Some were bright like sunshine, some were dark as winter gray. She'd sit there by the window at the ending of the day. She told me life is jagged, full of edges, rough and torn. We get weary from the walking since the moment we are born, but the master has a needle and a steady guiding hand to stitch it all together in a way we understand. Oh, it's the patchwork quilt of fate that wraps me in the cold, a tapestry of mercy that will never grow too old. He takes the tears of sorrow and the laughter of the spring and sews them in a pattern that makes my spirit sing. When the wind begins to whistle through the cracks upon the floor, I pull that cover closer and I trust him all the more. Every stitch a promise, every square a saving grace, wrapped up in the comfort of the patchwork quilt of fate. I look back on the struggles that I thought would break me down, the times I felt lost in the noise of the busy town. But now I see the colors that those hard times brought to me, a deeper shade of purple for the royalty of the tree. I wouldn't change the pattern, though it hurts to sew the seam, because it taught me how to trust the vision of the dream. God doesn't waste a fabric, no matter how it's frayed. He uses every fragment in the masterpiece he's made. Oh, it's the patchwork quilt of fate that wraps me in the cold, a tapestry of mercy that will never grow too old. He takes the tears of sorrow and the laughter of the spring and sews them in a pattern that makes my spirit sing. When the wind begins to whistle through the cracks upon the floor, I pull that cover closer and I trust him all the more. Every stitch a promise, every square a saving grace, wrapped up in the comfort of the patchwork quilt of fate. One day I'll leave this earthly home and lay my burden down, but I'll be covered by his love when I trade it for a crown. Every stitch a promise, wrapped in his grace. I grew up by the water where the currents run so strong. Learned early that if you just drift, you won't be there for long. Life is like a river, rushing fast and deep and wide, pulling on your spirit with nowhere left to hide. I took a few wrong turnings, drifted near the rocky bend, thought my own strength was enough to get me to the end. But the water gets too restless when you only trust your ride. I needed something anchored to the blue and guiding sky. Now I walk the river of redemption, steady in my stride. With the old worn book beside me, I know where to abide. I hold on to the promise that the Lord will keep me whole. He's the true and faithful current that flows deep within my soul. I thank Him for the water that washed my slate clean, and the hope I found in Jesus, the greatest thing I've seen. He's the comfort that reminds me of the simple life I love. He's the river of redemption flowing from above. The country roads are calling me back to where I start, to the peace that's found in knowing the purpose of my heart. I don't need a mansion or a ship that sails the sea, just the steady love of family looking out for me. I sing about the blessings that the hurried world ignores, the honest work and open doors, the simple faith that pours. And when the darkest moment starts to try and pull me under, I just focus on His voice that sounds above the thunder. Now I walk the river of redemption, steady in my stride. With the old worn book beside me, I know where to abide. I hold on to the promise that the Lord will keep me whole. He's the true and faithful current that flows deep within my soul. I thank Him for the water that washed my slate clean, and the hope I found in Jesus, the greatest thing I've seen. He's the comfort that reminds me of the simple life I love. He's the river of redemption flowing from above. When the white foam starts to spin and the water starts to roar, I know I'm not afraid to face the bank and push off from the shore, because the current that is weakest is the one without a God, flowing from above. The river of redemption.
I remember Sunday mornings, the sunlight on the floor, Grandpa reading scripture by the country kitchen door. The faith back then was simple, steady and so clear, unburdened by the worries that have found me through the years. I've walked some winding pathways, chasing dreams both rich and poor, and I've learned that everything you grasp just makes you want some more. But when I stop the rushing and the searching and the strain, I remember the one light that washed away the pain. Oh, take me back to the simple light of yesterday, when I knew the Lord was walking with me simple light of yesterday to lead me through today. We spend so much of our life building walls of brick and stone, trying to feel protected, trying not to be alone. But the greatest peace was given in a stable, dark and small, a baby's love that conquered and redeemed us all. He showed us that the kingdom isn't built on earthly might, it's built on humble service and shining out His light. So I'll trade my adult worries for a childlike trusting heart, and simply start again right here, right where the good things start. Oh, take me back to the simple light of yesterday, when I knew the Lord was walking with me every step of the way. Before the world put shadows where the truth was shining bright, I want that honest feeling that kept me through the night. It's the peace that comes from knowing the road that I must roam is always gently guided by the memory of home. I don't need a complicated doctrine or a sermon long to say, just the simple light of yesterday to lead me through today. Lord, clear the noise and clutter, help me see You clear and true. Just let me walk the path I learned when I was still brand new. Lead me through today. The simple light.
Share of highways, fast and smooth and long, trying to find the chorus for the lonely broken song. I searched beneath the neon lights and in the noisy crowd. I kept my eyes on prizes that were shouted out too loud. But the soul gets tired of running when the race has no good end, and you learn that simple quiet is your truest loyal friend. So I traded back the pavement for the gravel winding down, and left the restless hustle of that lonely spinning town. Now I find the stillness in the valley where the true light shines, listening for the gospel in the rustle of the pines. It's the peace that passes understanding, simple and profound, the only certain comfort that can truly be found. I thank the Lord for teaching me that I don't need a peak. The greatest revelation comes when I'm humble, small and meek. I traded worldly shouting for the voice that whispers low, and found the stillness in the valley, watching my faith grow. The world outside keeps spinning, chasing everything that flies, but down here on the home place, my hope never dies. I've got the love of family, the roof above my head, and the promise in the scripture, the good words that I've read. It only takes a moment when the sun begins to set, to thank Him for the troubles I'm allowed to just forget. He is a perfect shepherd and I'm the little lamb. I'll follow where He leads me, trusting faith grow. Let the chaos be a distant sound, a sound I don't recall. 'Cause my soul has found its harbor right here by the quiet wall, watching my faith grow. The valley peace,
my granddad used to tell me, pointing out across the field, boy, the shortest path to heaven ain't the winding trail that yields. The truth is like geometry, a lesson plain and fine. The straightest road to safety is always just a line. I spent a lot of seasons following where the crowds would go, chasing every dollar and believing every show. But when the fog rolled heavy and the signs were hard to see, I remembered that old lesson meant for folks like you and me. And that's the straightest line between two pines, a simple, steady promise that the Lord for us defines. It cuts right through the worry, it won't bend or drift or stray. It's the faith that keeps me walking day after restless day. I don't need the bright distractions or the mountaintops high view, just a quiet confirmation that your purpose sees me through. I'll follow that direction, simple, true, and divine, the straightest line between two pines. When the world starts getting cluttered with opinions and with doubt, you gotta find the starting point before you wander out. The map he gave us wasn't drawn in cryptic hidden ink. It's clear and open mercy, brighter than you could ever think. I thank him for the redemption and the love that won't run dry, the blessings on the country home beneath the wide blue sky. I've got the warmth of family, I've got a roof above my head, and the certainty of grace in every prayer that I have said. And that's the straightest line between two pines, the simple, steady promise that the Lord for us defines. It cuts right through the worry, it won't bend or drift or stray. It's the faith that keeps me walking day after restless day. I don't need the bright distractions or the mountaintops high view, just the quiet confirmation that your purpose sees me through. I'll follow that direction, simple, true, and divine, the straightest line between two pines. If your compass breaks and your flashlight burns out low, just look for that old promise and trust where you must go. Simple, true, and divine, the straightest line.
The summer sun can turn the land to dusty, thirsty ground. And sometimes in this busy life no comfort can be found. We search for earthly fountains, looking for a temporary fix, chasing after happiness in shallow, muddy trails. tricks. I know I let my spirit wander, dried up by the heat, looking for salvation on a crowded, dusty street. But the one place I can always go, where the water's clear and true, is the promise that the Lord will always see me through. And that's the wellspring of my soul, forever deep and clear. It washes all the doubt away, it conquers every fear. I go down to the water and I draw the living word, the sweetest endless comfort that this weary heart has heard. I don't need a golden river or a mansion built of stone, just a steady flowing grace that leads me back to home. I'll drink until I'm satisfied, till the light begins to glow from the wellspring of my soul that only He can know. I thank Him for the family gathered round the kitchen table now, for the strength He gave my father and the sweat upon his brow. We know that all the money and the pride can disappear, but the love that flows from heaven will sustain us through the year. I carry every trouble like a bucket full of sand, but I leave it at the shoreline right within His gentle hand. And when I feel the pressure of the world begin to mount, I remember where to find the source of life's true vital count. And that's the wellspring of my soul, forever deep and clear. It washes all the doubt away, it conquers every fear. I go down to the water and I draw the living word, the sweetest endless comfort that this weary heart has heard. I don't need a golden river or a mansion built of stone, just a steady flowing grace that leads me back to home. I'll drink until I'm satisfied, till the light begins to glow from the wellspring of my soul that only He can know. Lord, keep that bucket lowered, keep my heart forever near, so I can find the water when the ground is dry and sere. Only He